Hi, I'm Dennis Gage. Thanks for tuning in to My Classic Car, home of the certified car nut. Well, this week we're at Mirage Dry Lake in Southern California to partake of some land speed record racing. There are some pretty amazing machines here today and equally amazing people pushing the limits of speed just because they can. Joining me now is Mike Cook, the president of the Southern California Timing Association. Mike, what a wild place you got here.
Thank you.
This is like otherworldly almost. It's a strange place.
Yes, it is. It's the only other place stranger than this here would probably be Bonneville Salt Flats.
Yeah, but here you get dirt too.
Yeah, this here's we call it the dirt pond, because of the dirt. It's really, you'll see rooster tails, and we try to keep the speed down because when there's no wind, the dirt just hangs on us.
Yeah, I bet. Now, you've been racing it at El Mirage since when?
The mid-30s.
So it's really become quite a tradition.
Oh yes, Southern California, in Rosetta and Southern California in the early 30s were kicked off at Edwards Air Force Base, and which they called Muir Rock, and they transferred over here to El Mirage, and since the mid-30s, El Mirage has been home of Southern California Timing Association.
Now there's a couple clubs that are sort of behind this or heavily involved in this.
Oh, we have several clubs. We have my club, which is the Land Speed Racers, and we have Rod Riders and Sidewinders and Gear Grinders and Super Fours and the Eliminators.
Now you guys are all crazy. Is that true? Is that a fact?
No, not really. Just to you folks, we might be crazy, but to us, we race against each other, and we race for a little trophy, and we have probably 50, 60, yeah, we might be crazy. Yeah, we might be.
But most people, I mean, it's volunteer run.
The whole organization is volunteer ran.
How many meets do you run a year?
We run 6 meets up here. We have a 2-day meet in one of those, and then we have 2 in Bonneville Salt Flats, one in August and one in October.
Man, well, I know you got a driver's meeting here in just a couple minutes. You got to get back to work, but I understand if things go well, you might even put me in a car later.
Oh, we're looking forward to that.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Welcome back to My Classic Car. El Mirage Dry Lake attracts only the most die-hard speed junkies. I had to get a closer look at some of these wild rides. So this looks like a mean machine, Dave. What are you running?
We're trying to do 204.
204?
Yeah.
What's the car?
It's a 68 Corvette convertible.
What engine?
It's a 360 cubic inch small block Chevy with dual turbos.
What's that, a still over there?
Yeah, it's a still. It's home brewed.
Home brewed.
Home brewed. No, it's an oil tank.
Have you been running the land speed stuff for a while?
I've been doing it for a couple of years.
Yeah?
Now, yeah. We're trying to. It's hard to drive out here. 193 is the fastest I've gone.
But you're drawing over 200 today.
Trying to, yeah, but it's pretty bad. The dirt's real bad out here. So.
Have you run Bonneville?
Yes, we went 240 out there. So. It runs pretty good.
But it's pretty wild here in the dirt.
Yeah.
I mean, what's it like?
It's all over the track. You're using the whole track. We'll get it, hopefully. Tailwind.
Yeah, hoping you make 200 today,
yeah,
man.
I'm trying to get that purple hat.
Get that purple hat.
It's all about the hat. I got a black one now.
It's all about the hat, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Okay, thank you.
Run fast, man.
Okay, bye.
So, Gary, what are you running here?
Well, it's a 29 Ford Roadster. My son and I run the car, and it's got a 496 big block Chevrolet in it. It's injected, naturally aspirated on fuel. We run about 65% nitro in it. And we're looking for a speed today of about 220, 225, somewhere in there.
So you're going over 200 today?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope so.
How long have you been doing this?
This is our 8th year here.
Well, I mean, it can be really brutal here, but today it's other than the wind, it's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, it is. It's great. We had some wind last night, but today it's really nice. Course is not bad, so we're looking for a good number.
Well, Gary, you got a great car, man.
Well,
Run safe and run fast.
Thanks for coming down Mirage.
You bet, man.
Okay.
Okay, Jim, what is this?
This is a 1986 Toyota truck, and it's been stretched to a 200-inch wheelbase. It has a 471 Detroit diesel in it. It runs on diesel fuel, produces about 500 horsepower. This is a relatively new class for SCTA. And we have a 155 minimum that we're running on for a record, and we've been turning in the 150, so we're real close.
You can go 150 in a contraption like this?
That's absolutely correct. And it's a dream to drive.
It's a nightmare to me. But really, is it pretty straight and everything?
It's very straight. The 200-inch wheelbase just keeps it right.
Well, I guess that's right, yeah.
Right down the course, yeah. We're hoping for a record. So we're going to give it a shot, see how we do.
I got a good feeling.
I do too.
I got a good feeling.
Yeah, we
Be
got a
safe.
good course. Thank you, Dennis.
All right, Jim. Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Dan, this is a pretty wild machine. There's a lot of wild machines here today, but this one's really strange. What is this?
Well, this actually started life as an original 32.4 three-window coupe,
Right,
similar
it
to that
started
one
like,
right there.
Like that coupe there.
Yes, and then it is part of a 10-year project of trying to understand stability and control of high-speed cars.
So you're not really running for records today, right?
That's right. I'm in a unique category called experimental or time only, which only gives me my time, and there's no record, no achievement, no carrot at the end.
Well, the carrot for you is the learning, right?
It's the knowledge.
You've also got quite a cockpit on there. That I almost feel like I recognize that. What's that off of?
That's off, I believe, I was told, an F-16 fighter jet canopy.
Nice, nice. Now, can you open this up? Can we look inside?
I'd be happy to. First of all, the door handles are operational, so you actually open them like that, and then it lifts up, and here is the interior.
Wow. So you really do kind of put it on, don't you? You kind of climb into it.
Yeah. It has not very many gauges because there's not much you can check during a run, but there's oil and temperature gauge, and then there's a cluster that's right up in the top
above,
there for the exhaust.
All right.
Analyzing.
So you're going against the time, you're going for stability, but what kind of speeds can this achieve?
Well, the highest speed I've got now with a little 250-inch motor on gasoline is 163. So it can clip right along for a little motor.
And are your experiments working? Is she pretty stable?
Yes. In fact, I have increased the stability quite a bit, and that has been more of a pleasure than the speed increase.
Wow. Well, I love it. And this is a great test bed, so to speak, right?
Right.
Lake bed is a test bed.
And besides that, you can have a lot of fun doing it.
You know, I have noticed that. about everybody out here. Hey, Dan.
It's been fun.
Keep getting stable.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
So let's see. Ron and Harry, the Bakersfield boys, right?
Boys.
The Bakersfield boys.
That's us.
You guys been racing long?
No, actually, last year Bonneville August was our first run with the car. He's run some circle track stuff. I never have done anything with street rods.
Is that right? So this is a new thing to you.
Total rookies.
Well, so tell me about the car.
Well, it's a 1934 Ford.
Yeah.
It has a 468 cubic inch big block Chevrolet. It has a 671 GMC blower with an Enderley bug catcher injector on it. Run on gasoline.
Muncie 4-speed, Ford 9-inch. Basic hot rod stuff. Nothing.
So you guys are hot rodders. I mean, and you just applied that and you brought it out to the lake.
Brought out to the lakes.
The entire car, other than the machine work on the motor, I mean, from paint, everything, fabrication, installation, everything, upholstery,
We did
everything.
The first runs were at Bonneville last year. We went 154 miles an hour doing our licensing passes. Last October here at El Mirage, we went 165 and a little bit of change. Today, we hope to get up around 199. And then we will finish up our licensing, and the record is 2:21 here, and we'd like to have the Bakersfield boys in the record.
Well, hey,
Dennis,
you guys have fun today. Run fast,
yeah.
and I want to see the
Okay.
Bakersfield boys in the record book.
All right,
you'll see
thank
us.
you.
We'll,
All
see
right.
we'll see you at Bonneville in August, and you can run.
All right, now you're talking.
Okay.
We'll put you in. And get your rookie license.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Okay, so Rick, you're the driver.
Yes.
Jack, you're the designer.
I've designed the car. Yes.
You've designed the car. Now, you've been doing this long? You've been building these insane machines for a while?
Well, my Bonneville adventure started back in 1969. I built a couple of mini bikes. I always built stuff small. Okay, so I built some mini bikes, went to Bonneville. We proceeded to get a couple of records, and then my interest sat dormant for 30 years until 1989.
Yeah.
I started making streamliners. This is a version of a streamliner that I originally made that was front-wheel drive that went that way. Okay, it didn't work. So the back of this car used to be the front of the original liner. It not built this, come up with some new aerodynamic ideas, and this car came to life.
Man,
I campaigned it for a while, and built another car, and noticed Rick, and Rick noticed me, and
the rest, as they say, is history.
The rest is history. We somehow got together.
So you're driving this thing, Rick, right? What powers this?
It's a Suzuki Hayabusa, turbocharged, intercooled, fuel injected. It's a motorcycle engine.
But this is in a car class.
Yes,
right?
it is.
What class is this in?
It's, well, the way we designate our classes here, we have each engine size is lettered. This is G class, which is from 1.5 liters to 2 liters.
So you guys are at the bottom end of that.
Bottom end. We're 1,520 cc's.
How fast did you run?
Today we went 239 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's pretty respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unblown, he went over 300. I've forgotten the numbers. And at Bonneville, he made this thing go 360 or something
This car's,
in the
you've
fifth
been in
mile.
this thing at 360?
Well, not quite 360.
It wasn't?
340.
Well, yeah, okay,
But
340. Well,
okay, let me lie a little bit. In the fifth mile. In the fifth mile, though, because it was broken, right?
Yeah, the middle mile, yeah.
Yeah, because
we
he
broke
put
high gear.
so much power. He put so much
So I
power into these
downshifted
motors.
back in the fifth gear, and continued getting the record in the middle mile. In the morning we had
in fifth gear.
In fifth gear.
So is this thing like a screamer to drive? I mean, it's just insane.
It's an e-ticket ride. It's fun. It's fun.
You're an old hot rodder.
Yeah.
Well, what's your hot rod philosophy?
Philosophy on hot rodding? Oh man, philosophy is my favorite subject.
He's got a lot of those.
I don't know, yeah, philosophy, well, you know, it's a statement of freedom. The reward is being able to do it.
Yeah.
You know, to do it. We're not, they haven't regulated us to a point yet where we can't be innovative.
You did it, and you did it yourself. Very cool. You guys are the perfect matchup. Rick, this is awesome. Love the ride, love the engine work. Great designs, great philosophy, and great hat, man.
Oh man,
that's a great hat. I like that.
I was going to say the same thing when I walked past.
Yeah, nice hat.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a day. There's nothing quite like land speed record racing, and there's no place like El Mirage. Totally inhospitable, but gobs of fun. It's one of those life experiences you just gotta have. So until our next meeting, remember, honor the timeless classics. I'm Dennis Gage. Happy motoring.